It's day 4, 0 to hero, and the reason I'm making my video right now instead of like later, like 10 or 11, which is when I usually like want to do it, is because I was contemplating, I was thinking, you know what I mean, and I realized I have a calculus like consolidation test tomorrow, which is just all of calculus in one test. Basically, well, not all of calculus, just like one unit that we're going to do after this, which is going to be on the exam, but it's like 4 units in one test, and it's 6 questions only out of 46 marks. And while like studying, not even studying, I've been wasting most of my day. And you know, I was like, yo, I'm gonna lock in when I get home, I'm gonna study whenever I can, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I realized that, you know, I haven't been doing anything, you know what I mean? And I realized that I've been recently falling into habits that I wanted to get rid of and that I did get rid of, and I feel like I'm falling back into that. And now I'm gonna make a vow to myself on camera on this video, and I'm gonna post tomorrow showing you guys the evidence and the proof, so it doesn't seem like I'm just doing it. No matter what, I'm gonna finish half this textbook at least. So at least 70 pages of homework and studying on this unit test for tomorrow, for this consolidation task. Because I thought to myself, I'm just going to cheat off the guy next to me. I'm just going to look at his page and, you know, it's fine. You know, I have my cheat sheet and I have a guy I'm looking at. What more can I need? And then I realized that, you know, what am I doing? You know, it's 8 o'clock. I haven't really done anything today except I barely went to the gym, barely went to school, barely did that. I finished a rec assignment on my ISP, but like not really at the same time. It wasn't really like my original work, I guess you could say. But there's so much that I haven't done and so much I have to do. And you know, time is running out. You know, my calculus teacher gave me a 0 on a test because I didn't show up because I was being a bum. You know, so my life was going like this for a little while and now it's instant drop, you know, but you know, it's going to be hard to pick it back up again, but you know, I will, you know, like the one clip where David Goggins was talking about how he got on the elliptical and he was going to get off. And then when he realized he thought he was going to get off, he got on for 2 hours and 45 minutes onto it just to show his mind, just so he could dominate his mind. I feel like I'm really being controlled by my mind, and everything I do is being controlled not by me but like my subconscious and my conscious. And I do have ambitions and I do have goals, but I feel like I'm not working towards those because I'm just being a lazy bum. And you know, I'm just gonna keep the video short today because I'm gonna need to start working and studying. Even if I study all night, even if I have to study from now till 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, no matter what, I'm gonna finish all 4 units, all 30 something lessons. I'm going to finish most of the homework and make sure I understand what I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure I have a good cheat sheet. I'm going to make sure I do good on the test no matter what. No matter what I do, I'm going to make sure I succeed without having to rely on dishonesty. And then tomorrow and after tomorrow, I'm going to have to make sure I'm going to need to force myself, because the reason I'm making the reason I'm also making these videos isn't so I could also get the fame and all of that stuff. The main thing I'm making these videos for is to keep myself accountable. So if I'm ever looking back at these, I could be like, yeah, you know, I did keep myself accountable. I did stick to my word, you know, because a man should stick to his word, because a man, all he has is his word. If you don't have your word, you're not a man, you know. Even prostitutes keep their words. So, you know, I'm not going to talk too much, but, you know, that's it for 0 to hero. You know, stay in tune for tomorrow because it's going to show like the results and the fruits of what I'm going to be doing today, tonight, tomorrow, you know, so keep up.